And right now we bring in Jessica Van Meter because Jessica, you've been tracking this snow all day long. Okay, Jessica, how bad do you think it's going to get?
It's just going to be, it's so different from what we've had to deal with lately. We really only had just a very little shot of winter right around Thanksgiving and first part of the month. And since then, we've kind of had smooth sailing in regards to any like true winter cold or snow. So this is going to be quite a reality check for us that's going to happen, and really kind of going to happen almost at the stroke of midnight for us. At least it's going to seem that way. If you're out and about, we are going to have temperatures dropping as we head towards midnight. So we'll be in the 30s. As those temperatures drop, we'll have rain changing over to snow, and that's going to usher in that very winter-like setting for us, and that is going to stick around really for the foreseeable future. We are going to have a weather impact alert primarily for tomorrow and at least into early Thursday. We've got snow that's going to develop. That snow lingers into Wednesday, and eventually it's going to become more lake effect snow by later Wednesday night into Thursday. We're going to have cold and windy conditions. That wind could mean some low visibility, some blowing and drifting of that snow, especially for areas in the primary snow belt. So expect to encounter some slick conditions and some slow travel, especially for those snow belt areas as we go through the next couple of days. As I mentioned, once we turn the calendar forward, those temperatures are really going to react quite a bit. We're back pretty close to average for tomorrow. I think our temperatures hover in the low to mid 30s for much of the day. And then from there, we just continue to get even colder. 20s and 30s will be the case for us as we go through the rest of this week, even into the weekend. And in fact, the cold temperatures in the 20s and 30s, as of right now, that looks to continue through at least the middle part of the month. So it's going to be quite a long stretch of cold and winter weather that we really haven't had to contend with so far this season. Today, temperatures still in the 40s, 46 for Cleveland. This is the last time we're going to feel 40s for quite a while. With temperatures in the 40s right now, that does mean that anything that's falling this evening is falling as rain. We've had some of that rain really kind of moving in. A steady rain for most areas is taking over for the evening hours. So if you have some plans to head out and about, you're likely to encounter some of that rain. It'll be steady. You might find some pockets of more moderate or heavy rain, but it will all be rain, at least for the next few hours. On the backside of the system, the colder air is moving in, and that's changing things over to snow out across Michigan. So that's the changeover we're going to watch head our way as we get into the overnight hours. Again, temperatures still in the 40s for us. We've got 30s and then colder still off to the west behind the system. So all that's going to be heading our way. National Design Right hour by hour forecast. Everything stays as rain for the next few hours. It's once we get close to midnight, that rain snow line is going to be marching west to east as we ring in the new year. Those temperatures falling very quickly from the 40s to the 30s. Causing that changeover to some very wet snowfall. That'll stick with us through tonight into tomorrow. We're still going to have that potential for snow. It's going to be a colder day. Temperatures lucky to top out in the mid 30s. We'll have some stronger winds. That's going to make it feel more like the 20s for much of the day. We'll tap into a lot of moisture thanks to the lakes, and we'll see more primarily lake effect snow as we get late Wednesday into Wednesday night. And some of that will continue into Thursday as well, with that lake effect being consideration for at least the first part of the day on Thursday. We'll see how long that can really stick with us. Things are going to be pretty wet as far as the ground is concerned for tonight. So any wet snow we do see is going to have a really hard time actually sticking and accumulating. I think the better potential to have that snow stick and accumulate is going to come later in the day on Wednesday as we get that transition to lake effect snow and temperatures work on dropping. We're really going to watch those areas of the snow belt. That's where that snow could really add up between Wednesday and Thursday. We've got lake snow warnings there, especially areas of Geauga County. Locally over 6 to 10 inches could be possible. So those are the areas we're really going to be watching with that weather impact alert Wednesday into at least early Thursday. Rest of that Union Home Mortgage extended forecast, temperatures going to stay stuck in the 20s and low 30s. With that, we're going to have at least that chance for snow almost every day, mostly lake effect. Danielle?
Okay, thank you, Jessica.